I hope you don't think that I have a particular high-tech bias, although I could see how you would think that. I, I think those things, the many low things, make the world a much better place, and I would be completely agreement. It happens that I am not a low-tech investor. I only do high-tech, but yeah, I mean, Nordstrom makes the world a better place. Audi makes the world a better place. Nike makes the world a better place. Somebody might argue with that, but this is not a high-tech thing. Listen, I know I'm in an engineering school, and I know I'm in Silicon Valley, and so I know all that. But man, don't start a business or take a curriculum up because you think that that's what's hot. You should really, truly, and I know this is a cliche, you should really, truly study and do what you love. And I can't promise you if you do that, the money will come. But I can promise you, if you do stuff that, if you take a curriculum or you start a company simply for the money, you'll probably end up miserable. Now, you may end up miserable and poor. You may also end up miserable and rich. It might seem an oxymoron, but that's very possible. So I would encourage you to do what you love, and then probably you'll do okay at it. Or you may love it so much that the money won't matter. But when I was at Stanford as an undergrad, for a lot of reasons I went into law school after Stanford. And it was a lot of pressure, because back then, this is the mid-'70s, if you're an Asian American, third generation Asian American, you wanted to be a doctor, a lawyer, or a dentist. That was sort of the pinnacle of being an Asian American. So I didn't want to look in people's mouths my whole life. And I didn't, I kind of went to the med school on a introductory med class, and I fainted. Literally, I fainted. So there was only lawyer left. And so I went to law school, and I went for 10 days and quit. Because I just hated law school. Law school, they basically tell you, your mind is nothing. We're going to take your mind apart and rebuild it. I just could not deal with that. I had too fragile an ego. So you might find it hard to believe now. So I quit law school. Now I view that, I view that as inherent confirmation of my intelligence, because most people go to law school for 2 years, they pass the bar, they practice 20 years, and then they figure out they made a mistake. I figured that out in 10 days.